The F word. Tyler, the Creator, has been trying to come out for the last several years, the rapper. The black rapper was attacked just in the last couple of weeks by Eminem as being a faggot. Then he apologizes. Let me read the lyric to you. It's in our digital package, as you saw. Quote unquote, from the lyric. Tyler, create nothing. I see why. You called yourself a faggot, bitch. It's not just because you lack attention. It's because you worship D12s, play on word, balls, you sacrilegious. So, is Eminem homophobic? And should he be forgiven?
I think he should be forgiven, as, you know, we all would want to be forgiven in any kind of situation like that. I mean, he apologized, so he wants to disconnect himself from what his actions were. And so is he homophobic or not? I mean, he's an artist. He has the right to express himself the way he wants. And if he's homophobic, then, you know, I'm not saying that everyone's to, as a gay man, not everyone needs to like gay people.
This isn't the first time that he's expressed any type of homophobic outward statements. In fact, I'm from Baltimore. There are a lot of white rappers that looked up to Eminem from the same time frame that I grew up with. Just like he was saying to Tyler, the Creator, I'm assuming he's trying to make his career relevant again, because I didn't even know he was still around. He's had so many aspects of his past that have been homophobic or aggressive or abusive to other people in his life.
Wait 1 second. Over the last 2 years, he has been taunting in varieties of different ways. I'm a black rapper and I kind of like guys. And Tyler, sorry. And then he pushes himself back into the closet because so many people shame him over the process of him coming out.
Oh, so honey, they both need to take several seats, both of them, because Tyler, in one place, you know, he still bashed us and talked about the faggot this and faggot that and gay this and gay that, and he was discriminating against the gay community as well. And Eminem, he's late. Being late and will stay late. So they both need to take several seats.
I think that Eminem kind of needs to get off the fence.
Seriously.
It's like on the one hand, he'll bash the gay community. On the other hand, he's doing a duet with Elton John. He doesn't know what the F he wants. So I think that
he wants to be famous again.
If he's sensitive enough to apologize for it, good. You know, I'm all for it. And as far as I'm concerned, if he wants forgiveness, then who are we to say he can't get it? On the other hand, some people have brought up, now you posted this question, you broached this topic online, and some people brought up the same point Raul did, which was that Tyler has been homophobic himself. That is all true. However, if the question is if it's right or wrong, the fact that Tyler has done it does not negate the fact that what Eminem did was wrong. Right is right and wrong is wrong, no matter who does it.
How many times can you apologize for the same behavior? If it's not a sincere apology, then
well,
it's not
how
an
many
apology.
times has he apologized, though?
And
I think he's only how many times has he actually apologized? To my knowledge, it's the first time.
Before we move to our last topic on tonight's show, I want to point out to you, and we're going to explore this in varieties of different ways. You're talking about using F as in faggot. It could be in other racially charged words with other races, including the N-word. And the question I think that gets here is, when is it okay when somebody uses it and when it is not okay? And I'm hearing you clearly that it's used both ways to propel their controversy, and sometimes it's okay. I want to tell you something that happened this morning at this morning's producers table. We were talking about this topic specifically, and in the tease at the beginning, which you haven't seen at the top of the show, we use faggot as the F word, and we say the F word and then tease faggot was used. There was extensive conversation that the use of the word faggot would cause Facebook to respond negatively to the show and bring our content down. And it was discussed extensively of whether we should even do that and take the A out of faggot and put in the @ symbol. Ultimately, the executive producer made the decision to include the full word. but it's a controversial issue that we're going to explore because one of the things I learned on what you just said was it's used sometimes, it's not used sometimes, but how do we figure out when it's right and when it's wrong?
It's meant a lot of things over the age. To anyone that's seen the South Park episode that explains it, I use the word faggot now to explain my
Do we
relationship
feel
to
the same
douchey
way about the
bikers.
N-word?
I wouldn't feel personally empowered to be able to say it, but at the same time, language has the power you give it.
But what's the difference?
That I don't want the backlash from using it, and I don't want to create that same kind of stigma.
Again, what's the difference?
It's a matter of how people hear it. Communication is the words you use and how it's being received, and I don't think that faggot is a word that's used and often heard in the same kind of negative connotation as it.
Well, Facebook, we give you the heads up. If you pull the content of it's happening down, we're going to be calling up CNN and saying we can't use words online, and we're going to tell you right now.
We'll just mime the next show.